Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Cambridge International ES&A level Mathematics Paper 2 Pure Mathematics 2 9709 21 May June 2021. Let us move to the question. Question number 1. Question 1 says solve the inequality. We have to solve this inequality. And this is 4-mark question. This material is not part of the question paper. I have inserted for explanation, so I will explain in a while. So let us start with the solving this inequality, and we can take square for to remove the mod. So this will be mod, this will be square, and 4x plus 5 also will be square. Now we can open the squares. Basically this will be 9x squared, a squared plus b squared will be 49, minus 2ab will be 42x, and less than this side will be 16x squared plus 25, and plus this will be 2 5s are 10, 10 into 4 will be 40, so 40x. And now we can shift everything from this side to the other side, so we can write 16x squared minus 9x squared and plus 40x and plus 42x, and then plus 25 and minus 49 is greater than 0. Now further we can simplify. 16x squared minus 9x squared will be 7x squared, and this one will be resulting to 82x, so plus 82x, and this one can be simplified as 25 minus 49, so 25 minus 49 will be minus 24, so we can write minus 24 is greater than 0. Now this will be the quadratic equation, and we can figure out for this factorization. We can do mod so 5 3. You can use quadratic formula or factorization or whatever. I'm using this calculator. You can use calculator as well. So x square, coefficient of x square is 7, coefficient of x is 82, and the constant value is minus 42, and we will get this one. We have done some mistakes, so if I re-enter the values are 782 and minus 24, and this will give us, yes, 2 by 7 and minus 12. So 2 by 7 we can write 7x minus 2, and second value is minus 12, so we can write x plus 12 by changing sign. So this one we can write equal to 0. Then we will be checking for the signs of the solutions. So we can check the quadratic form equation. We can draw over here, like for example this one, and the solutions are what? Solutions are x is equal to 2 by 7 and x is equal to minus 12. So minus 12 and 2 by 7, so we can draw like this one. So this is minus 12, and this point is minus this point is 2 over 7. So our values will be greater than 0. So greater than 0 values will be on this side, and on this side. So this will be the shading part, and we can write the inequalities. That will be x is less than x, so value should be less than, from here, minus 12, so less than minus 12, and x is greater than 2 by 7, so more value, higher values of this one. So this will be our final answer. Now to understand this properly, I will explain by this one. I'll switch to a software. There are so many softwares available on the net, so you can also utilize any one of them, so I'm switching to that one. This is the software which I'm using, and we have inequality on the left hand side. We have 3x minus 7. So 3x minus 7 mod I have written over here, y is equal to 3x minus 7, and you know that this is mod function. Modulus function will be switching the negative part of line to the positive side. So if we draw this one, this will be our graph over here. You can see from this point, which is 2.3330, to the left side, negative side of the line is switched to the positive side, that because of modulus function. And similarly, if we draw the second function, which is y is equal to 4x plus 5, and if we activate this one, it will be like this. So now we require 3x minus 7 mod, which is our this red graph, and it should be lesser than 4x plus y, so blue. So our solution is for the values for which red line is lower than blue line. So from this point you can see this is minus 12. So from my excluding minus 12 basically. So minus 12 to the left, red line is lower than blue line. And from here, if you check from this point, which is 0.286, which we got as 2 by 7, and 2 by 7, if we check, 2 by 7 will be what value? 2 by 7, 2 over 7 will be equal to, decimal value will be 0.2857. You can check from the calculator over here. It's the same, exactly same value which this graph is reflecting. So we will get this solution, and red line is lower than, red curve is lower than this one blue function. So values greater than 0.286, which is 2 by 7, and less than this value, which is minus 12. So this is our solution. The same curve I have copied also, and before switching that one, we can now shading part also will understand the quadratic equation which we have solved. Quadratic equation which we have solved is what? Is basically over here, it is 7x square plus 82x minus 24 is greater than 0. The same equation I have copied over here. 7x squared plus 82x minus 24 is greater than 0. If we check the shading part, you can see this is the shading portion, and this is broken line which is passing through the same point, 0.286, and greater than this higher value is green. So this portion is our solution, and from here this side is shaded. If you check, this point is minus 12, so left side and broken line because of only uh, less than value in equal to is not included, that's why broken line. Hopefully you understood this properly. Now we can switch to our program over here. This is the graph which I have inserted over here. We can discuss this as well. We can see this over here. This is the quadratic graph, and 0 point, it's passing through this one. The graph which I have shown over here, this graph I have accurately drawn, and it shows 0.286 and 0, and this point is minus 12 and 0, and the solution is this side, this side, this one, and this side, this one. Hopefully this is the accurate graph which you understood. The second thing which I have inserted for you is over here, and this one we can go through the same thing which I have explained. So this is the graph, and you can see over here also this is the point. So this portion is basically our solution, this portion is our solution, and this portion is our solution. These are the areas in which this red portion of the modulus function is lower than the blue function. So this side also red line is lesser, so you can understand it properly. And as I explained, these are the broken lines. Okay, now question number 2, we can move to the question number 2, which is saying by the first expanding sine theta plus 30 degree, solve the equation sine theta plus 30 degree cosecant theta is equal to 2 for values from 0 to 360. And this is 6 marks question. So the formula which we know is, we can apply this formula like sine A plus B. Sine A plus B is equal to sine A cos B and plus cos A sine B. So this is the formula which we will be applying over here, and we have this one sine of theta plus 30 degree. Sine of theta plus 30 degree will be what? Sine of theta plus 30 degree, according to this formula, it will be sine theta cos 30 degree, sine theta cos 30 degree, and plus cos theta sine 30 degree. So now we can substitute in this equation, and this will be equal to sine of theta cos of 30 degree plus cos of theta sine of sine cos should be, this sine should be 30 degree. Okay, so this is 30 degree, and now what we can do, bracket close, and outside will be cosecant theta is equal to 2. Cosecant theta we can write 1 over sine theta, so our equation will become sine theta cos 3 theta plus cos theta sine 3 theta sine 30 degree, and this will be 1 over sine theta is equal to 2. Now further we can multiply this inside the bracket, so sine will cancel with sine and remaining will be cos of 30 degree, and plus in this one it will be cos theta over sine theta, which we can write cotangent theta, and this will be sine of 30 degree is equal to 2. Now this will be our equation, and cotangent theta we can write cotangent theta is, first we'll shift cos theta to the side, so it will be cotangent theta sine of 30 degree is equal to 2 minus cos of 30 degree, and if when we shift this one sine 30 degree to other side, we will get tangent theta is equal to 2 minus cos of 30 degree divided by sine of 30 degree, and this will be what we can find this value, and this will be in degree mode, and we will apply fraction 2 minus cos of 30 over 30 degree bracket close over, this will be sine of 30 degree, and this will be equal to 4 minus under root 3, 4 minus under root 3, and this will be cotangent theta. So inverse of cotangent theta we can write reciprocal will be tan theta, so tan theta will be equal to 1 over 4 minus under root 3, and theta will be equal to tan inverse of 1 over 4 minus under root 3, and this one we can write as, this will be what we can check with the calculator, so it will be shift tan of 1 over 4 minus square root of 3 and bracket will be closed, and this will be equal to 23.79. So it will be 23.79, and we can approximately write it as 23.8 degrees. And uh, we can check for the second angle also if we draw the quadrants. So this will be ACTS and angle will be 23, so we can take this one as 23.8 degrees, and the second angle will be positive angle, and that will be 180. We can take this one, so 180 plus 23.8 degrees, and so 23.8 degrees plus this will be 180, and this will be equal to 23 by 8 plus 180 will be resulting to 203.79, and approximately this will be equal to 203.8 degrees. So this will be solution, and this will be solution for this question. We are done with this. Now we can move to question number 3a part. 3a part says show that secant x plus secant cos x square can be expressed in this format, where a and b are constants to be determined, and we need to solve this one to get 2 marks. So we can copy this equation like secant square x and secant square x, not if we open, like for example I will copy this one, secant x plus cos x square, this will be equal to what? This will be equal to secant square x plus cos square x, a square plus b square, plus 2ab. So 2 secant x and cos x. Now we know that we can basically rewrite it as secant square x plus cos square x and plus 2, because this one secant x and cos x are inverse of each other, so we can write it as 1 over cos x, which is secant x into cos x. So this will be cancelled and we will get 1, and that's why 1 multiplied by 2 will be 2, so we have written here 2. Hopefully you understood this step. Now we can understand for this one, we can apply the formula, which is cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. From here we will find the value of cos square theta. So 2 cos square theta is equal to 1 plus cos 2 theta, and cos square theta will be equal to 1 by 2 um, plus 1 by 2 cos 2 theta, and this value we will replace over here, and we will get what? We will get secant square x plus, this will be 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 cos 2 theta and plus 2. Now further we can simplify this one, secant x square x as it is, and 1 by 2 and 2 we can combine, and this will be 1 over 2 plus this will be 2, and this is equal to 5 by 2. So we can write here 5 by 2 and plus this will be 1 by 2 cos 2 theta. Now if we compare this with this equation, secant square theta square x and secant square x, a value is pi by 2, so we can write a is equal to 5 by 2 and b value is 1 by 2, so we can provide b value as 1 by 2. Hopefully you understood these values also. We have done. Now b part, hence find the exact value of this definite integral is provided. Secant x plus cos x square dx. This is a 4 marks question. So integral from 0 to pi by 4 secant x plus cos x, which is this one, squared dx will be equal to 0 to pi by 4 integral limits as it is, and this inner portion we have solved in part 1, that we will be copying from there, and we will take this equation, and this will be what? This will be secant square x dx, then plus integral 0 to pi by 4 5 by 2 5 by 2 5 by 2, and then plus integral 0 to pi by 4 1 by 2 cos 2 x. It should be x. Basically we have written here theta, y we have written here theta. I don't know, we can rectify this also. This will be 2x. Now this is fine, everything. Basically we calculated this in terms of theta, that's why we're confused. So now this will be 2 cos of x. Now this is this part we can integrate, and integral of this will be what? Integral of secant square x is tan x, so tan x with limits what? 0 to pi by 4. And similarly integral of 5 by 2 will be 5 by 2x, and with the limits 0 to pi by 4, and similarly plus integral like 1 by 2 cos of 2x, we have to separately integrate cos of 2x dx, and I will keep this one as it is, and we will integrate it further in next step. So this will be tan of pi by 4, and tan of 0 will be 0, so pi by 4 will be 1, so we can write here 1 minus 0, so it will be 1, plus similarly this one, when we replace pi by 4, so it will be 5 pi by 8, so 5 by 8 pi, and for 0 it will be 0, so I'm not writing that one, plus this will be what? Now what we can do, we know that we can put in this one, put 2x is equal to u, so 2 dx will be equal to du, and we require 2 with dx to form this one in terms of u, so plus 1 by 2 as it is, and 0 to pi by 4, and we can write this as 2 cos of u, and this will be d. First we can do one thing, we can write in terms of this one dx, and this will be over 2 as well. So we have added this to form this format. Hopefully you are understanding. Now we can rewrite it as 1 plus 5 by 8 pi plus 1 by this 2 and this 2. These two denominators will be multiplied, and I'll write 1 by 4 and 0 to pi by 4 cos of u du. Now I have switched to this du mode. Now we can integrate this one, 1 plus 5 by 8 pi as it is, and plus 1 by 4 integral of cos u will be sine u, so sine u, and this will be 0 to pi by 4, and cos pi by 4 is 1, So basically we will replace this 2x first. So we can rewrite as 1 plus 5 by 8 pi plus 1 by 4 into sine 2x and limits will be 0 to pi by 4. Now if we replace this one, limit 2 into pi by 4 will be pi by 2, so sine pi by 2 is 1, so our final step will be 1 plus 5 by 8 pi plus 1 by 4 into 1, so it will remain 1 by 4, so we can combine 1 plus 1 by 4. 1 plus 1 over 4 will be equal to 5 by 4, 5 over 4 plus 5 over 8 pi, and this is the final answer for this question. And this was 4 mark part, whereas part 1 was 2 marks part. So now question number 4. Question number 4 says a curve has parametric equation x is equal to this one and y is equal to this one. Find the value of t at the point P on the curve for which x is equal to log 4. And this is a 3 mark question. We can equalize this, and for that one we can write this is equal to x. So this equation and this equation we can equalize. We will get log of 4 is equal to log of 2t plus 6 minus log of t, and further we can rewrite this as applying log rule, and that will be what, log of 2t plus 6 over t, because log m minus log n is equal to log m over n. So and this one will be log of 4, and log we can eliminate on both sides, and this will be equal to what, 4 is equal to 2t plus 6 over t, cross multiply, and this implies what, this implies 4t is equal to 2t plus 6, and 2t will be equal to 6. This implies t is equal to 3. So t is equal to 3 will be the value which we can use, and this is basically t is equal to 3 is our answer for this one. Find the value of t at the point P on the curve for which x is equal to this. So this is value of t, basically 3 marks part, which we have done. Now we can go through part B, and part B says find the exact gradient of the curve at P. So for exact gradient of the curve, we will be finding the derivative, and the equation is what? Equation is equal to t log t. Y is equal to uh, y is equal to t log t. This is the equation given which I am utilizing. Hopefully you understood this. And the derivative is dy by dx will be equal to derivative of first one, uv formula basically. Derivative of first one will be 1, and second function as it is plus first function as it is, and derivative of the second function, which is 1 over t. And this will be equal to what? This will be equal to log t plus 1, and this will be the derivative. After finding the derivative, we know that x is equal to what? X is equal to what we have done is not dy by dx, this is dy by dt, this one. So we have taken derivative with respect to t. We will be applying chain rule later. So x is equal to what? X is equal to log of 2t plus 6 minus log of t. So we will find dx by dt, and this will be derivative of this will be 2, log will be 2t, 1 over 2t plus 6, and derivative of 2t is 2, so we'll write here 2 minus derivative of log t is 1 over t. This is with respect to t. Now we found This one we can rewrite as 2 over, you can take 2 common, so it will be t plus 3 and plus 1 over t, and 2 will be cancelled, and the remaining dx by dt value will be 1 over t plus 3 and plus 1 over t, and this will be the value. Now uh, we can find basically we have now we can basically take LCM on both sides. So taking LCM will be t into t plus 3, and this side will be t, and plus this will be what, why we are taking plus, this one is mistake, this should be minus over here because this is minus and we have taken plus, so this should be minus and this should be minus. Now this is t, and this side will be t plus 3 over here, and if we open the bracket, so it will be t minus t plus 3 over t into t plus 3, and these two will be cancelled, and our final value will be 3 over t into t plus 3. This will be the x by dt value. Now after finding this dx by dt value, this should not be plus. When we open the bracket, it should be negative. I don't know why we are doing mistakes. So this dy over dx we can now write in change rule, dy by dt into dt over dx, and dy over dt we found over here, which is log t plus 1 or 1 plus log t. So log t plus 1 and multiply by dt over dx, we will take reciprocal of this one and write over here, so it will be t into t plus 3 over minus 3, and further we can find dy by dx at dy by dx at t is equal to 3, and this will be what, this will be log of 3 plus 1, and this will be 3 into 3 plus 3 divided by minus 3. Now this one will be uh, we can simplify this portion, and this will be 3 plus 3 will be 6, 6 into 3 will be 18, so 18 divided by 3 will be minus 6, minus 6 into 1 plus log 3, and this will be the final answer for this part. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 5. The diagram shows the curve with equation. This one, the curve has a minimum point M. Find an expression. A part is find an expression for dy by dx. So first order derivative is required, and show that the x coordinate of M satisfies this equation, and this is 3 marks question. So y is equal to this one, we can use this equation, y is equal to 3x plus 2, so this will be y is equal to 3x plus 2 over log x, and we can take derivative dy by dx. This is our task. So u over v formula, so denominator log x will be squared and log x as it is, and derivative of this numerator, this one will be 3, so 3 in brackets, and minus this 3x plus 2 as it is, and derivative of log x, which is 1 over x. And now we can simplify, and we before that one we know that minimum point, so for minimum point we will be putting dy by dx is equal to 0, so this will be log of 3 log x minus 1 over x into 3x plus 2, and divided by log x squared is equal to 0. So because this is equal to 0, so denominator will be shifted to other side and it will change to 0, and the numerator will be, our equation will shrink to uh, this one. Hopefully you are understanding each and every step. Now further we need the value of x, so we'll first shift this to the other side, and this will be 3 log x is equal to 1 over x. 3x plus 2 is that's all. So x will be what? X, we can write x is equal to basically 3 log x is equal to this, so x will be equal to 3x plus 2. So what we can do, we can shift first this x to other side, so x will be equal to 3x plus 2 over 3 log x. So this will be the x component which we were supposed to find, and this is done. Now we can go through B part. B part says use the equation in part A which we have just done over here. X is equal to 3x plus 2 over 3 log x to show by calculation the x coordinate of m lies between 3 and 4, and this is 2 mark part. So x is equal to, our equation is x is equal to 3x plus 2 over 3 log x. This is what we have done over here, and for values in between that one, we can check for x minus 3x plus 2 over 3 log x, and we will be replacing these values 3 and 4. So if we replace at x is equal to 3, we can write over here at x is equal to 3, our equation will become what? Our equation will become 3 minus 3 into 3 plus 2 over 3 log 3. And if we calculate this, 3 minus fraction, 3 into 3 will be 9, 9 plus 2 will be 11, so 11 over 3 log 3, and this will give us 0 minus 0.3375, minus 0.3375. This will be the value, and at x is equal to 4, our equation will be what? Our equation will become 4 minus 3 into 4, 3 into 4 plus 2, and divided by 3 log 4, and if we calculate this, so this will be 4 minus fraction, 3 into 4 will be 12, 12 plus 2 will be 14, so 14 over 3 log 4, and this is equal to 0 0.6337, 0 0.6337, and we can feel that this is positive and this is negative. This is positive and this one is negative. So sign change, so what we will do, we can shrink this one to get more space for writing and to readable size. So we can write here sign change, hence value in between 3 and 4. Hopefully you understood everything. Now we can move to C part. C part says what? Use the iterative formula and the equation in part A to find the coordinates of M correct to 5 significant figures. Give the results of each iteration to 7 significant figures. So this is important. 7 significant figures are required, and this is 3 mark question. The equation we can write 3x plus 2 over 3 log 3. This was the equation which we we found, and we can write like at x is equal to 3. We can start with at x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 will be resulting to what? This will be our x1 value. X is equal to 3, so we can take x is equal to 2. So this will be what? First we will this one will be what? This will be, we will do one thing, we will type the equation 3 and alpha x and plus 2 over, this will be 3 log of what? It should be log x over here. So we can write log of x, which is over here, and now we can calculate for x is equal to 3, and this will be equal to 3.3357. So at x is equal to 3, we can write this on 3.33754, 1 2 3 4 5 6 significant figures, and seventh will be 38, so we will write 4 over here. Now we can write x3. This will be calculate for answer is equal to 3.322, 3.322 and 348, 348, and calculate for answer, and this will be equal to 3.322, 3.322, and next will be 319, 319, and x5 will be equal to calculate for answer, and this will give us 3.322, 3.322, and 319, 319, and you can see it's repeating values, so we will check one or two more values, calculate for answer, and it is giving calculate for answer is equal to, wait, you'll have to type again, no problem. So basically these are sufficient, but I will retype the equation, which is this one. So we will calculate for this manually. I will type 3.322319, and this will be equal to, again we are getting the same answer. So we can basically stop here, and we can provide answer up to uh, 4 significant figures. So it's not four decimal places, right? Because they're saying 7 significant figures for the this one, and 5 significant figures they require answer in 5 significant figures. So we will take up to this one, so it will be 3.3223, and this will be final answer for this one. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6 is interesting question, and this says a part, use the trapezium rule with 3 intervals to find an approximation to integral 1 to 4 this one dx. Give your answer correct to 5 significant figures. And again this section is explanatory section, which I have inserted, and it's not part of the question paper, and this part is 3 marks. So our y value is what? Our y value is 6 over 1 plus under root x, and we will be making parts of this. So first we will understand what is the question. If we sketch this one, so what will be the, what type of curve it is? This is just for your understanding, and I'm using software, and you can use any software from the net, and that will be comprehensive for your understanding. I'll switch to the software. Okay, so this is the software which I'm going to explain with, and y is equal to 6 over 1 plus under root x, and this is our question. If we plot this one, this is the curve which is starting from here 0 to 6 and curving like this one. And in the question they have mentioned integral from 1 to 4, not from 0 to 4, 1 to 4. So we will have to check where is 1 and where is 4. So 1 is over here, and starting from here 1 and 3 and 4 is up to this one. So we are interested in this area only, this one. We are interested in this area only, and you can see this is like a trapezium, and we will be using this shape to understand our question. The same diagram I have copied in the question paper. It will be very nice for you to practice these type of softwares and get benefit of it. These softwares are not available during examination, but you can practice at home and you can improve your understanding and skill level, and it will be very helpful in your exam also. So I'm switching back to the paper, and this is basically the drawing which I have copied from there. Just now I've shown you. So now what we will be doing, we have to divide this into, wait, I will explain from here. So basically this is the area in which we are interested, and this area is trapezium. And if I highlight the area, this is the area which we need to find, and this is, you can see this is trapezium. Upper one is the curve area, and we will be estimation, it will be estimation, so we'll be estimating this area to this one. And what is the question? Question is, by using trapezium rule with 3 intervals, so intervals are 3, to find and approximate to answer correct to 5 significant figures. So we have to make 3 strips, like for example we'll have to make like 1 2 and 3, so it will be like 3 equal portions. We'll be dividing it, so we can check for x is equal to 1. So first of all we will take at x is equal to 1. At x is equal to 1, or this equation will give us what? Will give us 6 over 1 plus 1, which is 2. So 6 by 2, which is equal to 3. So y will be equal to 3. Hopefully you understood this. Now at x is equal to 2. At x is equal to 2, what will be the situation? We'll be finding this value. This will be y is equal to 6 over 1 plus 2 under root, this will be value. Now for at x is equal to 3, this one we can rewrite this as y is equal to 6 over 1 plus under root 3. And then next one will be at x is equal to 4. This will be what? Y will be equal to 6 over 1 plus 400 will be 2, so 1 plus 2 will be 3, so 6 over 3 will be 2, so we can write y is equal to 2. After finding these values, now we know the trapezium rule. What is trapezium rule? So if I explain trapezium rule, so this is the trapezoidal rule or trapezium rule, it's the same thing. Now they are saying this is b minus a over 2n. N is the number of portions in which we are dividing, like number of strips we are dividing this. So it will be 3 in our case, so b minus 1 over minus b minus a over 2n. B minus a is integral limits, which is 1 to 4. So b is upper value, b is this one, a is this one. So 4 minus 1. So h, we can find h, that will be what? So first of all, um, I will reduce this size a little over here, and I'll make the space for us, and we can write b over b minus a, b minus a over n. So b minus a over n will be 2n, sorry, 2n. This will be equal to h, and b is 4, 4 minus 1 over 2 into 3, and this will be equal to what? This will be equal to 3 over 6, and 3 over 6 will be equal to 1 by 2. So we will be getting 1 by 2 value for h, and this is value for h, which we found, and this value we will be utilizing over here. So this h value we will be um, so we can this we will replace, instead of writing h, I'm just keeping this b minus a, because otherwise you will be confusing. So this b minus a over 2n value is 1 by 2, and for f of a, this is our f of a, and 2 into f of 1 is this one, and 2 into, we will multiply this by 2, this by 2, and this by 2, but the final term will be fb, and this is our fb. So if I write, this is our f of b, this is our f of a, and this will be multiplied, and this is our f of x1, and this is our f of x2. So f of x1 and f of x2 will be multiplied by 2, and rest of the values we will just write as it is. Now I'm going to replace the values, and before replacing the values I will reduce this, and I will keep over here aside so that it should not disturb us, and I will be replacing values. So it will be 1 by 2, and 3 plus 2, 3 is this one, and 2 is the common one, which will be multiplying this. We'll have to multiply these 2 by 2, so I have written outside. So it will be 6 over 1 plus under root 2, and plus 6 over 1 plus under root 3, bracket close, and plus this last fb, so it will be 2 and bracket close. That's all. This is the trapezium rule which we have applied. Now we will be just typing this in calculator and getting the answer. So 0.5 in brackets, this will be 3 plus 2 in again brackets, 6 over, this will be 1 plus square root of 2, and next will be plus 6 over 1 plus square root of 3, and next bracket will be closed, and plus 2 and bracket, final bracket close, and this will be equal to 7.1814. 7.1814. This will be square units will be area for this one. Use this to interval to find approximate to this, and give your answer correct to 5 significant figures. So these are 5 significant figures. Hopefully you understood each and everything. I have tried my best to explain possibly as easier as possible. Now we can move to b part. B part says find the exact value of this same integral limit, but f of x is different, so we can integrate it. So 2 constant we can write outside, and integral will be 1 to 4 e raised to a 1 by 2x minus 2, and this will be dx. And integral we can write, the integral will be what? we can write down integral over here to outside, and this will be e raised by 1 by 2 x minus 2 will be as it is, and divided by 1 by 2. The derivative of this will be what? Derivative of this will be 1 by 2, so we can write 1 by 2 over here, and this will be 1 to 4. And if we apply the upper limit first, and we will get 2, and this will be what? This will be in brackets e raised to the power 1 by 2 into x. First I will just write this 1 by 2 outside, so it will be, instead of 2 it will be 4, and this will be 1 to 4. Now we can rewrite this as first upper limit, so it will be e raised to 1 by 2 into 4 minus 2, and the lower limit will be e raised to 1 by 2 into 1 minus 2, and this one will be simplified to as 4 into e raised to, this will be 2 minus 2 0, so e raised to 0, and minus e raised to the power 1 by 2 minus 2, so it will be 3 by 2, so we will write 1 over 2, and minus 2 will be equal to minus 3 by 2, so minus 3 by 2. And this is what? This is basically 1, so we can write 4 into 1 minus e raised to the power minus 3 by 2, or we can multiply 4 inside, and our answer will be like this one. So this will be final answer, and this was 3 marks part which we are done with. Now C part says what? Part says the diagram shows the curve, same this one and this one, these two, which meet at a point with x coordinates 4. The shaded region is bounded by two curves and the line x1. Use your answer to part A. Use your answer to part A and B to find the approximation to the area of the shaded region. Give your answer correct to three significant figures, and this is 2 marks part, and just we have to subtract the two, like shaded area. We can write shaded area is equal to what? Shaded area is this shaded area which they have shown us, and this will be equal to answer for part A minus answer for part B, and this will be answer for part A is what? Answer for part A is over here, which is 7.1814, so we can write 7.1814 minus answer B. Just now we found 4 minus 4 e raised by minus 3 by 2, so 4 minus 4 e raised by minus 3 by 2, and we have to subtract, use the calculator, so 7.1814 minus in brackets 4 minus 4 e raised to the power minus 3 by 2, so minus 3 over 2, and bracket will be closed, and this will be equal to 4.0739, 4.0739, and answer up to three significant figures, so this will be rounded to 4.07, and this will be final answer which we are done. D part is also there, 1 mark part, and just statement state with the reason whether your answer to part C is overestimate or underestimate of the extra exact area of the shaded region. So this will be overestimation. Why it will be overestimation? Because we will be checking the area trapezium, we will be considering, and we will be considering this one. So this area, if you check this white portion, we have additionally taken, so this will be overestimation. We can write overestimation, this will be overestimation. So we can write over here overestimation, and the reason is what? Top of um, top of each uh, curve, we can say top of each strip, or trapezium, you can say top of trapezium um, above the curve. Additional in the area. So we can mention this one. This is a 1 mark statement. I've explained you also why we are taking it as overestimation. Now question number 7. The polynomial p of x is defined, and this is the polynomial where a is a constant. It is given that p of x minus 3 is a factor of p of x. A part, find the value of a. So value of a we need to find. This is 2 marks part. So we can take this one, x minus 3 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 3, and p of 3 we will be finding. So p of 3 will be what? A 3 raised by 3 minus 11 into 3 raised by 2, basically square, and minus 19 into 3 minus a, and this one will be equal to 0 by factor theorem. So now we can write this as 27a, and minus this will be 99, and minus 19 into 3 will be 57, and minus a is equal to 0. Adding like terms, so 26a, and we can shift other side. This will be equal to 99 plus 57 will be equal to 156. So 156, so a will be equal to 156 divided by 26, and this will be equal to divided by 26 is equal to 6, and a value is equal to 6. This will be our answer for this part. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can switch to B part. B part says when a has this value, factorize p of x completely. So we can write like x minus 3 is a factor. We know from a part that x minus 3 is a factor of it. Now in this equation we will replace a is equal to 6, and we will divide it by x minus 3. So we can rewrite it as this one. So it will be 6x cubed minus 11x squared minus 19x and minus 6. This is what we replaced. And 6x cubed minus 11x squared minus 19 minus a, which is 6. Now we can divide. So first we'll be multiplying by 6x squared, and we'll get 6x cubed minus this will be 6 into 3 will be 18x squared, 18x squared, and change sign and cancel, and this will be what? 7x squared and minus 19x minus 6, just simple division. So 7x plus 7x, so this will be 7x squared minus 21x. Again change sign, this should be minus and this will be plus, and cancellation, and we will get what? We will get 2x, 20 and 21, 2x and minus 6. Now we can multiply by 2, so plus 2, and we will get 2x minus 6, 2x minus 6, and by changing sign we can change to this one, and we will cancel this, no remainder, and our terms will be what? We can write our term over here. So it will be x minus 3 So x minus 3 into 6x squared plus 7x plus 2. Now we have to factorize this portion, and for that one we can this one x minus 3 will be as it is, and this portion we can use calculator, or you can use quadratic formula or factorization. What type of whatever type of factorization you are comfortable with, you can use that one. I'm using calculator. So mode 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 6, coefficient of x is 7, and constant value is 2, and this will be equal to minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 means 2x plus 1, and this will be minus 2 by 3, so it means 3x plus 2. So this one, and now we can replace this implies what? This implies x is equal to, okay, so basically for this part, this is the solution. When a has this value, factorize p of x completely, which we have factorized, and these are the factors. We are done with this part. Now we can move to the next part, and next part, C part, says hence find the exact value of y that satisfies the equation p of this is equal to 0. So we know from the previous part what we will do. I will just copy this one, and this will be, I will use over here. So I will use over here this equation which we have already done in the previous part, and this implies what will be the solutions. If this is equal to 0, x will be equal to 3, x will be equal to minus 1 by 2, and x will be equal to minus 2 by 3. And what we will do, we cannot take these negatives, so we reject these. We will be taking only the positive, this one. So this will be equal to what? We can write the equation, this one, p of 3 will be equal to 0, which we have already checked. P of 3 is equal to this one. P of 3 is equal to 0. We know because x minus 3 is equal to is a factor. So we can take this positive value, and we will be writing equation e raised to the power y plus e raised to the power minus 3 is equal to 3. Sorry, it's not minus 3, it's minus y. Yes. Now we can, basically we have to reach to the value of y from this equation onward. So how we will reach to that one? We can rewrite this as this one, and we will multiply the whole equation by e raised to the y to get rid of denominator. So we'll get e raised to the power y into e raised by y. So it will be e raised by 2y plus this will be 1, because e raised by y will be cancelled with denominator, and we will get here 3 into e raised to the power y. Now we can shift 3 e raised to y to the other side to form quadratic equation. So our quadratic equation will be this one in terms of e raised to the power y. So we can put e raised by y is equal to x, and this will be what? X squared minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation in terms of x. Now we can find solutions. X square coefficient is 1, coefficient of x is minus 3, and coefficient constant value is 1. So we can write this as 3 plus under root 5 by 2 and 3 minus under root 5 by 2. So x will be equal to 3 plus minus under root 5 by 2. This will be our x value. Now x we know is equal to e raised by y, so we can replace e raised by y is equal to 3 plus minus under root 5 by 2, and we can basically take log on both sides to get rid of e. So y and log will be cancelled, so it will be log of 3 plus minus under root 5 by 2 and this will be the exact value which we were looking for. And this was 4 marks part which we are done with, and with this part we are done with the paper also. And I'm sure you will be subscribing his channel also, and you will be pressing bell icon, and you have to recommend this channel to your friends and class fellows, and also introduce this channel to your respected teachers. Thank you very much. See you next time. Take care. Bye.